Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, today is our Less Stuff More Life challenge. All through this year, 2020, we're gonna go through my book, Less Stuff More Life. Don't worry, you do not have to buy this book. It's free. Yes, I said free. Go look in the link right below this video description. It'll say link to free book download, and just go to it'll take you to my blog. You can just click on it and download it for free. If you want a physical paper copy, you have to pay for that because Amazon charges for paper and for shipping. So you can go over to Amazon and you get the same book if you want a physical paper copy, but no sense, just get the download PDF on your phone or on your laptop and you can read along with us. So what we're doing this year, the whole concept of Less Stuff More Life, is so that you can weed out things in your life. Like, do you have extra garbage in your life physically? Like, is your home cluttered? Maybe emotionally, maybe you're dealing with some stuff inside that you want to get out. Maybe spiritually you're dealing with some stuff you want to get outside. We want to like clean and weed out our life so that you can enjoy all of life. And can you do it? Yes, you can. It doesn't matter where you're at. I have not been in the place that I am right now years and years and years ago. Now I had to work on things and get to that point, and that is why I'm sharing. The best thing to learn from is a person that has walked in that path before. I haven't walked in all your paths. A lot of you have been through a whole lot more than I have, but I have walked through some stuff in my life, and you know what? I've gotten to the place I am today by choices and making small little changes, and that's what we're talking about in Less Stuff More Life. We're making some small changes. These aren't huge ones that you have to do like today. Like, you're not gonna go through and declutter your entire home today and make like a huge difference, no. But you're gonna make some small steps so that by the end of the year, in a few months from now, you're gonna go, wow, look at how great of a change. I'm so glad we chose to change that. You might go along with these challenges and you might choose all of them. You might choose none of them. You might choose just a few. That's okay. It's all about choosing something and doing something. So you can go back. I have a playlist on my main blog channel, and you can go in there and it'll just go through all the different ones that we've gone through already. This week we're on week 6. Can you believe we're on week 6, chapter 6? And do you know what the challenge is this week? It might be super easy for some and not for others. Do not eat out this week. I know, yeah, I said it, don't eat out this week. Now, for us, it's not a big deal. Like, we can stay and eat at home all the time. And you know why? It's because I'm mostly at home all the time, and that's a whole lot easier. For you families that are busy and you're working away from the home, I can so see why people eat out all the time, because who wants to go home and cook dinner? I wouldn't if I'm working. I can see that. So for those of you that are working away from the home, it's awesome if you can do some food prep, things like that, to do and to get some food on hand to make meals easier at home. It takes a lot more I get that, because you guys are busy, and I even see my life now, how busy it is now, and how much better like having meals on hand helps our family not to eat out, because it'd be so much easier just to grab something and eat dinner or go away and eat, because who wants to do dishes and clean? I get that, yes I do. But what we're gonna do is you're gonna take like that extra money that you are saving, you're gonna do something with it. Now, some of you may have debt. You got a lot of debt in your home? Most people do have debt. Take that money aside, like just choose not to eat out. Maybe you eat out more than once, I don't know. Like for me, eating out once a week is huge. Maybe you eat out 2 or 3 times a week, so maybe you can cut back one of those or even 2 of those a week and just eat out once a week or once a month, I know, or once every 2 weeks. Take that money that you normally would spend eating out and put it towards something else. Maybe put it towards a vacation. Maybe you put it towards paying off that debt. Maybe you take it towards doing something fun with your family on a day. Whatever you're choosing to do, just do something different with it. That's the key, is just changing ways. Why do we do these things? It's because it's healthier for you, obviously, unless you're eating out healthy, but you're paying a whole lot more and you can have it at home. Obviously it's cheaper because it's a lot cheaper to buy food at home, and it's good for you because your kids learn to like make do with what you have at home instead of having to go out. I know a lot of moms that continually go to the store almost every day, every couple days, to pick up things for food, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I remember back in the day, like now I can go, if I forget something, I can just call, hey Lauren, can you pick that up for me? Or hey Greg, can you pick that up for me? And they will. But most of what I've learned over the years, like most of the time I didn't have a car to go anywhere. We had one vehicle, and I had to do all my shopping in like one day or maybe 2 days a month, and that was it. So I had to get everything I needed for the month, for all the meals, in that time. Like, there was no option to go to the store again because there was gonna be no more money at the end of the month. There was no option because I couldn't get out because I had so many kids. No vehicle. So I had to choose to get it done all in one day, and that has helped me to remember things and not forget things. If there's always an option to take a different route, most people will do it. Like, if you know, like, yes, I've had to mess up and forget things, but I knew that like if I wanted to have these meals, I had to pick up everything at the store, and I had to be very thorough with what I do. So you can do it too. What has also helped is like being prepared. Obviously, if I know I'm gonna go out for the day, like I know when we leave this home, I always say to the kids, grab your water bottles. Always grab your water bottles, because when we get somewhere, they're always like, I'm thirsty, and they want to drink. I'm like, you have your water bottles. So we always say grab your water bottles. Usually we say grab your water bottles and a small snack, because kids get hungry, or something could happen. We could be stuck out somewhere and not have food. I try to keep some water in my car, extra, and I keep some peanut butter crackers in there, just things like, so if we are out and then we didn't take a snack, there is something to grab, because it's so tempting just to grab food when you're out. I know that. And I know if we're gonna go away for like with our family, we're gonna go out for the day, I always try to pack something to take, whether it's just crackers and cheese and meat, peanut butter jar, grab just a jar of peanut butter and some regular saltine crackers, and I've taken that too. Apples, things like that, just whatever you can get to save the money to not eat out, because it's so easy when you're out and everybody's tired and you've been driving around forever exploring this wonderful country of North Carolina to want to go out and eat. So I'm like, you know, if we have something to eat, it does fill us up, and we're sitting in the car, so we're not really out doing a whole lot of exercise, and that will sustain us in that. So you can do that, being prepared in your home also for meals. That helps. Doing freezer meals, doing a meal prep for the week. I mean, you don't have to, like I can do once a month. I don't do it all the time, but to do that ensures I have meals for the whole month, and that helps out when my time of life is really busy. Right now, I've been kind of doing like a once a month meal prep thing, but I'm also just doing like once a week, getting some meals out, and well, once a week main ones, having an idea, and then sometimes like twice a week I have to do a little food prep. It just helps to not have to worry about making meals. Like I know yesterday was a day that I was busy getting stuff ready for taxes, my favorite time of year. So, but I was like, I don't want to stop and get dinner because I was busy. And I'm like, oh, I'll just grab whatever. Well, I had a whole freezer meal in there. So we pulled out the chicken and stuffing, and I had those potatoes, those half potatoes that have not gotten eaten in this home. So what I did is I took them, I put them all in the oven and baked them with foil, took them out, and I smashed it was a hamburger gravy one, put some butter in there and some sour cream, and there's instant smashed potatoes. And I'm like, oh, we use those potatoes. That was perfect. And then we had dinner, and I didn't have to worry about making anything or going out to eat or whatever, because that would have been a good option. Just being prepared, having that on hand helps hugely. All right, so what about some practical, like, I know like if you might look in your pantry, not everybody can just come up with meals on the fly. Like I love gathering up my fragments, trying to come up with meals. I've been very creative over the years because I've had to, and I've learned different things that you can do to grab and put together for a meal. So I'm gonna give you just a few of them, and then you can maybe look in your pantry and see what kind of things, because sometimes it helps. Like I know, like for myself, I get in a rut of like, what are we gonna eat today? Or what are we gonna have? And I know there's 1,000 dishes I've made over the years, but it's like rethinking, and I love talking to people. My favorite thing to do is when we go to the park with like other moms and things like that, I sit there and say, what's for dinner tonight? What are you making for supper? Because I like to get their ideas, and I'm like, oh, I haven't had that in a while, that's a good idea. So getting ideas from others is huge, 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 huge. So let's say that you just had some chicken, okay? What are you gonna make with chicken? These are tons of ideas that you can do with chicken in your home. You can make chicken salad, right? Chicken salad, super easy with mayo, Miracle Whip. You can add fruity stuff to it. You can also add, we added sweet relish to ours. You don't have bread, put it on crackers or tortillas. That's a good, quick, easy meal. How about Mexican grilled cheese, I call it. Take some tortillas or corn tortillas, flour ones, put some chicken on there with cheese, and cook it on the griddle. That's a delicious, easy, filling meal. You can serve it with sour cream, salsa, those kind of things as well. You can make chicken pot pie. You got some homemade pie crust, or if you don't, you basically mix up a gravy with some chicken. You can do chicken bouillon, you can thicken it. Make gravy. You can put pie crust on. If you don't have pie crust, you can use Bisquick baking mix and put some of that on top. You can do stuffing on top, anything on top that would make it, and then you can eat that. That's a good little thing. You can make chicken crepes. Just make a chicken and gravy mixture. You can use cream of chicken soup, or you can make it homemade with some flour and butter and milk with the chicken bouillon, and make a little gravy, and you can make some like pancake crepes. You ever look up a recipe for crepes? Super thin pancakes, and then you can put that chicken gravy mixture in and roll them up. That's a quick and easy meal as well. And you can do a chicken shepherd pie. You got some mashed potatoes. You can put that chicken gravy mixture on the bottom, or mostly chicken. Put some veggies and some potatoes on top. That's another one. Chicken noodle soup. You can throw together fragments to make a soup with a little bit of noodles or rice, whatever your family likes. Chicken burritos, you can add chicken, some salsa, corn, black beans, mix it all together with a little taco seasoning, and you can have it on tortillas. That's another easy thing to make with that. Chili, you got some leftover chili. You can make chili, you're sick of chili and you're like, oh, just do it. Make some baked potatoes, put over baked potatoes with cheese and all the toppings. You can do like a haystack where you put the rice down, the chili mixture, and all the toppings as well. You can serve with pasta and make like a chili mac. That's another thing. Let's say you have a roast, some roast pieces left over. You can make some beef stew, right? It's easy to do with some potatoes and carrots. You can even add some pasta in there if you'd like to. You can thicken some gravy, make some gravy and thicken it with the beef and put it over mashed potatoes, rice, or noodles. You can also make beef and bean burritos, and you can take some of that beef and shred it and put some refried beans in there, some salsa cheese, put it on burritos. Make Philly cheesesteak sandwiches by cooking it, making it shredded, and then mixing up a real good like French oniony, like beef broth and onions, and doing a little bit of that liquid in there with some cheese on top. Put it on crusty bread, or if you don't have crusty bread, put it on pasta or rice, whatever you have. If you got some eggs in your refrigerator, eggs are a great way to stretch meals. Make yourself, throw some bits and vegetables in there, make like little omelets. You can throw little bits of meat in there. You can make fried rice by cooking rice and then adding any bits of meat. You can add bacon and ham and beef or chicken, whatever you want, some vegetables, and then scramble up some eggs and put those in there with some soy sauce and sesame seed oil. You got some ground beef, you can make a real quick taco salad. That's an easy thing to do with some canned chili beef and some vegetables. You can mix it with macaroni and cheese and make like a hamburger helper style thing. You can make haystacks by seasoning the meat with taco seasoning and putting it and layering it with like rice, the taco meat, some beans, some cheese, salsa, lettuce, that kind of stuff on top. Lots of ways that you can gather up fragments and use them. Just get creative. You can just type in, like if you had, let's say you just had ham in your refrigerator and you're like, what am I gonna do with ham? Go Google leftover ham recipes. There'll be tons of those things on there, ways to use it up, and you can do it with your meals. Real simple thing, throw it with pasta, throw it with rice, throw it with potatoes, make like a pancake thing, put it in eggs, make soups, all sorts of things. There's so many ways that you can gather up and make something nice. Sometimes you have to get creative doing things. Like I know, especially at the end of the month, I'm like, I have a lot of gather up your fragment videos for the weeks towards the end of my month because I'm trying to gather up what I have and get creative with meals of things that we have. So those are all good ways to save money this week on making dinners. All right, what's the challenge for this week? Week 6, do not eat out this week. I know. You can do this. I believe in you. Choose to think what's in your pantry and your refrigerator, your freezer, that you can gather up and make. You'd be very surprised. I've made so many dishes over the years where everyone's like, wow, that was delicious. You need to make this like this again. And they're like, I'm like, I probably will never make it like that again because I'm just throwing things together to make it taste good. But I've also made things that nobody's liked. So there's like a twofold thing. It's a learning process, and we've all eaten, we're fine with everything. So gather up your fragments, be prepared. If you're gonna go out today, grab your water and grab a snack for yourself and the kids that you don't eat out. If you're gonna go out this weekend, grab a meal that you can take with you, throw in the cooler when you're in the car. So, all right, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and then we're gonna see you again tomorrow. All right, bye.